Let's cross live to Dylan Ang, who's in the heart of Orchard Road right now. Dylan, you've been there for a couple of hours. How does it feel being out and about, and what is it like in Orchard Road?
Yes, I'm here at Paragon, right in the heart of Orchard Road, to observe what the streets are like. It is, of course, the first day of Singapore's Phase 2 of reopening after about 11 weeks of circuit breaker and Phase 1 measures to curb the spread of the coronavirus. In terms of crowd, there is certainly more crowd here than during the circuit breaker, where people were told to stay at home and only leave their homes for essential services. But definitely nowhere close to the pre-COVID days when Orchard Road is always teeming with life. I think if there's one word to describe what I'm seeing here, that word would be excited. I think people look to be very excited to be out and about with their friends and families, but they are keeping to the group of 5 rule. Here at Paragon, for example, there is a steady stream of customers. I visited a couple of other malls in the region, and they are all seeing a similar trend. 313 Somerset, though, has a bit of a line to go in, and surprisingly, I don't see many active lines outside retail shops or restaurants. If there is, it's probably fewer than 5 people, but I do see quite a number of people walking around. And every mall I go to, I think all the shops are very ready for reopening. Every mall I go to has implemented safe entry at all entrances and all exit points. And in fact, when I myself went in, I had to show the security guard proof that I actually had entered my details before being allowed to go in and go out.
Dylan, do you know why people are flocking to the malls? We've seen pictures of crowds at Takashimaya, for instance. So what did some of these shoppers tell you?
Yeah, so I spoke to a couple of people earlier, and everyone has kind of shared a similar sentiment. A lot of them said that they've been feeling very cooped up at home after so many weeks of very strict measures, and are very excited to actually regain a sense of normalcy again. A lot of them actually told me that they were very relieved when the government said that Phase 2 was going to commence, and that they can actually go out in groups of 5. A lot of people were saying that they were looking forward to this group of 5 going out in groups much more than actually dining in at restaurants or even visiting retail shops.
Dylan, can you share with us more on the demographics of the people that you're seeing right now? Do you see more young couples out and about, or do you see families, or do you see groups of friends?
Yeah, and that's a good point. I'm seeing mostly young people here. I don't see that many elderly people out and about. I see a lot of young couples, I see young families, I see groups of friends as well. I spoke to a young couple earlier who was actually out and about with their 2-year-old daughter. And when I asked them, are you guys worried about any risk of COVID, of the spread of COVID-19? Some of them were saying that they were not very worried because they feel that the current precautions are already enough, and and they said that they weren't too worried about their daughter as well. Now, of course, retail and F&B outlets aren't the only things reopening. Of course, sports facilities got the green light from the government to go to begin their operations